We continue to roll on here with the show. The Gasper Law Group is one of the top law firms in the area. The experienced firm specializes in family law and estate planning. I recently took a visit to their third floor offices on Cascade Avenue to find out what makes them so elite. Take a look. When it comes to estate planning and services, there's one firm in the area that is sure to satisfy your needs. It's the Gasper Law Group in the heart of Colorado Springs. I'm hanging out with some of the fine folks right now, Catherine and Jack. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. How are you?
We are hanging out on the third floor. This is an exclusive crew right here, Jack.
The third floor with the cool kids. We're the ones that have the dogs and the babies on this floor.
How long has the third floor crew been around?
Well, we moved to this building in about March of 22, I think. And so the third floor does the probate and then trust and estates, and Catherine is our of counsel.
Beautiful office. Love everything about it. Catherine, please explain your role to the viewers.
I am an of counsel attorney. That generally denotes somebody who's not a partner in the firm, but is a senior attorney who has expertise. My husband retired from the practice of law, and I didn't want to run an office by myself, so Gasper Law Group invited me to come here as an of counsel. So I brought my book of business here, and I have an opportunity now to work with other attorneys, in particular some of our younger attorneys who are early in their practice, and it's really fun to get to work with younger attorneys and kind of teach them what I've learned over the decades I've practiced law.
And we're going to meet some of those attorneys a little bit later in the show. What are you two most proud of? I mean, you've built such a well-oiled machine, Jack and Catherine. What are you most proud of to serve this community?
Well, we used to be adversaries. Catherine and I had cases against each other, and we found out that we would probably be pretty good strong if we were together. And the brain trust between my litigation and Catherine's subject matter knowledge, which is, she literally wrote the book on elder law. We have a book that she actually wrote on elder law, and she's the foremost authority, I would say in all of Colorado, not just southern Colorado, on elder law. And myself being a litigator, I was a prosecutor for 20 years and did homicides and death penalties the last 5-10 years of my time as a prosecutor. So with my litigation, Catherine's litigation, as well as her expertise in elder law, conservatorships, guardianships, trust and estate administration, I think we're quite a formidable team, and we bring that for our clients, that wealth of knowledge.
You mentioned clients. What's that dialogue process like when a new client comes to you? Because everybody needs to feel important, and I think you guys do a really good job with that.
Well, I think it's more complex. If you work in family law, you know why the client is coming to see you, because they think they might be needing to file for a divorce. If you come to see a criminal defense attorney, it's because you have been or you're expecting to be charged with something. Many times our clients have a problem that they've been told is a legal problem, but they're not quite sure. In particular, my area, which is elder law. So somebody's got a problem that they think somebody's taking advantage of grandma, or grandma's not taking care of herself and she's not cooperating with the help that they're trying to extend. And so the question is there a legal remedy for this problem? And if there is, how can we best apply it without fracturing the family? So it's trying to figure out what the best path is to maintain the healthy relationship, have the family work together, and chart a path that gives grandma the most autonomy possible while also protecting her from either self-neglect or exploitation. So that part, I think, is the most complicated. A lot of our cases are a little more straightforward. Those might be an estate case where somebody's the personal representative of their father's estate, and they have no idea because they've never been involved in legal matters, and it seems like it's going to be a tremendous job. And Jack and his crew are very good at working with people to help them. They'll handle the legal aspects of the estate administration and empower the person who's been appointed under the parent's will to do the work that the parent wanted them to do.
Jack, how can people get some more information on you guys before we meet some of your teammates a little bit later on?
Well, there's obviously the telephone number, which is 719-227-7779. And of course, we have our website, gasperlaw.com, where you can see the bio of all the attorneys here. We also do criminal defense with my partner, Karen Adams. And we do family law, which includes everything from adoptions to divorces and child support, and prenups and postnups. And Carrie Kelly and Ryan Larson are the partners that handle that area of the law firm. I'm the partner here that's responsible for the probate and estate planning and trust administration. And we've got some fine attorneys here, Emily Moy and Randy Kuntz, who are some of the brightest young attorneys I've ever had the privilege to work with. And of course, Catherine here, who now brings her wealth of knowledge here too.
Thanks for being such great community ambassadors. Looking forward to meeting some of your teammates a little bit later on in the show. And that was a lot of fun picking Jack and Catherine's brain. They are such lovely people, really smart and cerebral as well. Part 1 of this week's Help from the Home Front has been sponsored by the Gasper Law Group.